Welcome to the Video Zone. We're here in Full Moon's new screening room. It's almost finished, and it's really a thrill to be able to walk 20, 30 yards from our offices and screen one of the films. I hope you all enjoyed Invisible. We're actually thinking of using that Invisible character in an upcoming film we're making called Legion of Doom, which is kind of a superhero gathering of characters, and they're going to fight the evil mutants. So we'll see about that. In any case, we have Lurking Fear coming up next. Our theatrical release, our first theatrical release, Shrunken Heads, will be out shortly, and I hope everyone likes it. We're real excited about that. We have a whole year of releases. Of course, we're real proud of Moonbeam, our new fantasy label for family and kids. And I guess I'll keep seeing you guys on the next edition of the Video Zone.
Full Moon Entertainment offers you breathtaking thrills and pulse-pounding effects in their latest action adventure, Invisible. Action! Director Jack Arsgaard helmed the effects-filled feature.
Great shot. My first impression was that it was going to be difficult to shoot. Very difficult. Just as happy as I was to add a lot of spectacular scenes in it, when I finally read the script, I realized, wow, we're in for something big here. Fire!
A film this big has many elements that need to be coordinated.
There was a lot of technical problems on this. I mean, every day we had the wheelchair, we had Mandroid, we had wires attached to doors that were supposed to open by themselves.
There were also the technical elements required to make someone invisible.
There are two ways that he is invisible. There's one scene where he tears off the bandage from his head and he's running around in the lab. He was, of course, there. He was wearing a blue hood that we later, at the optical department, could pencil out. Then we had a different type of invisibility when he is not there, of course, and we see somebody moving around, and we had to create that with sound effects.
Cigarettes are bad for your health.
Well, we had to create a lot of the Invisible Man opticals in post-production. I think we had a total of like 78 opticals the whole movie. So after a while, I was just dreaming about these opticals every night.
Let's go.
Michael Della Femina has his own techniques for becoming invisible.
Getting into character to play an invisible man is a very difficult and tedious task. So I took several months before, and I trained very hard. And I have a coach here on set, and it requires a lot of mental and physical preparation. You have to combine the two, and just at the right moment, or it just doesn't work. If you'd like, I can try to show you how I go through this transformation. Just watch closely, because it happens very quickly. There. That's better. I'll stay in character for a while. Takes a lot out of you.
How long do you intend to keep us here?
You are free to go at any time.
Michael isn't the only one who required rigorous training for his character. Brian Cousins spent many hours improving his wheelchair technique.
I really maneuver it well now. I really have a feel for it because it's electric, you know. That's the best part about the wheelchair. Because, you know, it's like driving a go-kart. They say, okay, you have to, you know, go here, and you have to go under the stairs, and you have to hit this mark, and you have to turn at this angle. This camera's going to be there, and they've lit it a certain way, and that to me is like, that's fun.
Okay.
Physical challenges aren't the only ones actors endure.
Usually, the actor sits in makeup, and you look in the mirror and you see, oh, that looks nice, and that looks this way, and that looks that way. When I get up, it's ugly. It's always ugly. You know, this is how the mohawk haircut got invented.
What's wrong?
Well, at least Drago's looks are improving.
How can you be alive?
Being Drago's antagonist was just part of the fun Jennifer Nash derived from her role.
One of the reasons that I took this part was because it's a strong female lead, and that's pretty rare in these kind of action flicks. So she gets to do all the fun stuff like sword fighting and car chases and guns, and you know, I really like that. And especially this genre of film where a lot of teenagers are going to be seeing it, I think it's important. It's a good target audience to reach with a strong woman, you know, and she can be sexy and wear a bathing suit too, but she gets to kick ass.
David wasn't so thrilled with the adventure involved in his role.
This scene with the car blowing up was the one scene, I think all the actors on the film had their own little scene that they were like had a little frog in their throat about. You know, Jennifer and Brian had their love scene, and this was my scene, the car blowing up. Brian and Jennifer didn't have to worry about dying in their scene, I don't think. And as long as, when I was actually in the car, the explosives weren't in the car, that was okay, because it's the communication thing. There's Italian on the set, there's Romanian, there's English. Make sure you put that line in my obituary. He said she was sure he understood.
Yes, once again. Very first, what does she
He was sure that he
when
understood.
David is here,
When David is
famous
at
last
this place here.
Okay.
So I'm thinking somebody's going to say no, and they're going to say now? No, now. Oh, now.
Action is for David only.
That didn't happen, fortunately.
Are you ready? Good? Yeah. Action!
And it went off pretty smoothly, I think.
Do we have time for a bigger explosion?
Jack was slightly more enthusiastic about the scene.
I had a lot of fun, you know, blowing up cars. We wrecked 3 cars in Invisible, and I had a lot of fun doing that. We couldn't blow up brand new cars, so we had to use old cars. And I think every time we were about to shoot, those cars, for some reason, they stalled, and we spent a couple of hours trying to figure out what was wrong with them until we finally got the shots.
Sometimes simple things can be the most troublesome.
You usually don't think that a simple thing like a wheelchair would cause you problems on the set, but it did. The first week when we started shooting, we had some problems. It just didn't want to work. But we needed to shoot with the wheelchair. So we basically had to tie a rope in it and pull the wheelchair over the floor when he was moving.
Luckily, small problems can be fixed during the editing process.
Sometimes when Wade is wheeling around in his wheelchair, we had to speed up just a part of it in a scene. Right now, I don't think you can tell which shot he was pulled and what shots he was actually moving around himself.
Forget it, Jenna.
Cut. Keep rolling. Action.
Directors may have their secrets, but it's no secret that Invisible is a special effects spectacular meant to be viewed again and again.
Lurking fears about this small group of ne'er-do-well vigilantes who live in a small town, and basically we're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. Our little village is inhabited underneath by this subterranean creature or creatures that come out and have terrorized us for 2 decades, and you know, we're not professionals, but we're going to do our best to do away with this thing. We know that these creatures come up at the height of a thunderstorm. So we're going to ring a perimeter and blow these babies up. Well, the tone of this movie is very much like a siege movie. I mean, you know, everyone is way in over their heads, kind of thinking off the top of their, you know, frontal lobe. What are we going to do? And these subterranean creatures are coming ever closer, and then you complicate the situation by the Just when the height of the storm is at its peak, we are put into a hostage situation, and we can't do the very thing that we wanted to do because we are held at gunpoint. And so there's a lot of tension, a lot of frustration. Dr. Haggis, as you may or may not know, is one of what's becoming a longer list of roles that I've played from H.P. Lovecraft works. He differs quite a bit, however, from Herbert West. There's no question about that. Herbert's very sure of himself, very centered, and no one's going to get in his way. Dr. Haggis needs nicotine and alcohol to kind of give him a little bit of a backbone to kind of go through with even the simplest thing of asking someone to, go out on a date with him. So he's quite at the other end of the spectrum. Well, I think Lurking Fear fits right in nicely with the other Lovecraft things that I've done, no question about it. I have this image right now of like a bookcase, and each movie is like a little book, and it's got its nice little nook there, slides right in real good. Nice little thin little compact little book, those kinds you like to carry around your pocket. You slide it right in. It's real nice. I'm proud of it.
The producers of Reanimator and From Beyond take you to a town on the edge of madness, where people have become prey for an evil under the ground.
These damn things have been living under our feet and tearing us apart for 20 years!
A lurking fear that hides an unholy fortune.
In that cemetery is buried a guy who is stuffed with money. This is your family legacy, kid.
Now.
Don't even breathe.
Hey, I don't know what you people got going on here.
As soon as we blow the cemetery, you can walk away.
Criminals have come to dig for treasure.
Well, I'll make all of this very easy for you. I'm just here for the money.
In a cemetery of the damned. And hell has risen to hunt them.
It's starting.
I knew we'd be brought together.
Frenzy's John Finch. Blake Bailey. Hellraiser's Ashley Lawrence. Ghost Vincent Schiavelli. And Reanimator's Jeffrey Combs. In H.P. Lovecraft's The Lurking Fear.
When Rick Myers tapped into the secret of artificial life,
It's the formula.
he became the master of Andre Toulon's puppets.
The future is yours, Rick, as well as the magic. Guard and protect it and keep it from evil.
Now, his new-found power will make him a pawn.
And you say there are 7 of these puppets still at the hotel?
Between a corporation
Now, once we're inside, what we're looking for are 6 stringless puppets.
and a demon from hell.
The others, are they still in the hotel?
Just pick up anything that looks like a puppet.
Something's not right.
one will stop at nothing to capture the puppets.
Hey, you think these things are dangerous?
Oh, please, don't be ridiculous.
The other will unleash the forces of darkness to destroy them all.
Oh, you are beautiful.
We have their magic. They're gonna keep coming until they get it back or until they're stopped.
Oh my God.
Puppet Master 5, coming soon from Full Moon Entertainment.
At Dante's Inferno, the ultimate video game has come to life.
This is arcade, and it's all done in virtual reality. It's so real, you'll actually think that you're in the game board.
I am arcade. If you want to play games, you picked the wrong machine.
You gotta try this thing. And all you need to play are 2 quarters and your soul.
I think the game is alive somehow.
If you won't play the game by my rules, then I'll play in your world.
Now, 2 teenagers will play for their lives.
Kiss reality goodbye forever.
And enter an electronic world where virtual reality has become flesh and blood.
Congratulations, Alex. You've almost made it to the final level.
Arcade. Kiss reality goodbye.
Jack Death has made the future safe for humanity.
Feel tough.
Lady, I am tough.
He's back, hunting through history for a new breed of trancer.
Jack? Jack, you all right? He's gone! Where is he?
We've lost telemetry. He could be anywhere.
Something tells me I'm not in Kansas. Swell.
He's in a dimension of terror.
A trancer. Whose meat are you? I'm nobody's meat. I'm Jack Death, and you're coming with me.
This man can put an end to our nightmare. We must find him.
I will capture this wolf's head.
Trapped by his worst enemies.
There's no way out of this place.
Now, Jack Death will find his destiny.
I'd follow a man like that into the gates of hell.
On a world in need of a hero.
Well, anything to save a life. You're knocking at death's door, and I got the goddamn key.
Trancers 4, Jack of Swords. An innocent in a spell of evil.
vampire.
We together now until the end of time.
Who will stop at nothing.
You must learn to survive.
To possess
You promised you would teach me everything.
his prey.
Reach out with your senses.
Body and soul.
Take him.
They're vampires, Mel. Vampires, Marin.
Now, to save her sister,
You're so cold. You're dead.
a woman will enter a world beyond her worst nightmares.
Let there be a bloodbath. There is no love between the living and the dead.
Bloodlust, Subspecies 3.
So I'm not an athlete, but I am Denise Duff, and you may remember me from Subspecies 2, Bloodstone. I play Michelle, the fledgling vampire. Rent it if you haven't seen it. So I'm here on the set of Pre-Hysteria 3, Ooga Booga. We have this thing, he and I. So anyway, I'm here to tell you about Full Moon's new fun stuff. They always have fun stuff, I love that. So I'm wearing a very cool t-shirt. Of course, I sort of personalized it. This t-shirt is Puppet Master 4. Great colors. They're also available in Prancers 4, the soon-to-be-released Bloodlust, Subspecies 3, and after every Full Moon film, you can get a t-shirt from it. That's so great. And also, you can get a t-shirt when you become a member of Full Moon's fan club. And that t-shirt's got a Full Moon logo on the back with that big blue moon that we've all come to know and love. $20, lifetime fee, that's it. One time, and we have your soul for life. Wow, it's kind of devastating, isn't it? So you can become a member, and what you'll get is a quarterly subscription to our newspaper called Moonflash. And in that, you'll get to hear all the latest workings of the upcoming films, and you'll know about everything before everyone else does, before I know. And we'll throw in a surprise every now and then. So subscribe, because we want to hear from you guys, all right? I got to work on my game. All right, Unga Bunga, what are you going to do about this? Hey, we got hot new CDs from Full Moon's very own Moonstone Records, including Quiet Riot's Terrified, and David Arkenstone's score to Robot Wars. And we also have Full Moon's very own main title, Madness. And you know what that has? It has all of the themes to Full Moon Pictures, all right? So go out and rock on, guys. We also have original posters available with artwork from all of our Full Moon pictures, just like on display at your video store. And don't forget our trading cards, you can get those too. And we also have limited edition model kits with characters from the Puppet Master series, including Six Shooter and Blade. Ooh, he scares me. For more information on how to order Full Moon merchandise and become a fan club member, you can call us at the Full Moon Hotline at 1-800-999-9559. Or you can write to us at Full Moon Entertainment, 8721 Santa Monica Boulevard, Box 526, West Hollywood, California, 90069. Well, looks like I'm out of popcorn. I'm gonna go fill up, and I'll see you guys at the next Video Zone. Bye!